There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is Dylan Lee and Aaron Black's interview, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess we'll do it like this. Dylan Lee interviews in black, so I get to interview you first.
Go for it.
All right, the Aaron Black. It's been a long time no see.
Definitely has. I mean, we had a little beef there for a while. I still never got that chance to kick your ass like I still plan on one day. But
Yeah, I know. Yeah, those are the old days. I'm not a part of those old days anymore. I'm part of the new days. So, but we never know. We might get to see Aaron Black versus Dylan Lee. You never know.
it'll
Never
be an
know.
Aaron Black victory, that's for damn sure.
Oh yeah. See, he talks a lot. He talks a lot. You know. So I want to ask you a question
What's
about
up?
the. I want to ask you the question about the whole clown situation, like the whole clown mask situation.
All right. Well, what's the question about it?
Okay, so first of all, why were you looking in the back of your car in the first place?
Well, the whole thing with that is I was looking for my hammer, which turns out wasn't even in my car, so I was up there for no reason.
Yeah,
I was looking for my hammer because I was gonna come in and hang some pictures, and then sure enough, I found that damn mask.
and is it the same one from a long time ago? Because it kind of looked different to me, but I don't know.
See, that's the thing is it does look a little bit different. The hair looks a little bit different, but like the face and everything looks like it looks like it's the exact same mask, just a little like worn out.
Right. Hmm. Okay. Well, do you think somebody's just, messing with you?
See, if someone was messing with me, they'd have to have a way to get into my car. But I'm the only one with a key to my car.
Makes sense. Make
What I don't get is how long that mask has been there because it had to have been there for a while, first of all. No
mhm.
one knew of my return until I announced it that night.
Right. Right. Here's a random question. Here's a random question for you.
What's up?
Is Pepsi your favorite soda?
What was that? You cut out a little bit.
Is Pepsi your favorite soda?
No.
No. What's your favorite soda?
My
Your
favorite is
favorite
Dr. Pepper.
rock on, brother. Rock on.
Dr. Pepper is the best.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, do you have any opponents that are challenging you lately, or no?
So, little inside for all of the people who will view this. I was supposed to be taking on Widow. Yes, he was supposed to make his big triumphant return. Um, we recorded a match. I didn't like the outcome of the match, so it did not get posted. Well, it got posted for an hour before I took it down.
I agree.
Sucks because I didn't want to announce that Widow was returning. I wanted it to be a big shock. But I'm
Still,
hoping one day soon me and Widow will step back at it and put on a quality match because that's what I'm looking for out of it.
right. Yeah. When I watched that match, I was kind of disappointed. I was like, man, Widow could have done a whole lot more if he was serious about it.
See, the only difference with Widow now is the fact that he's grown up. He's gotten stronger. He's gotten taller. So I know he's capable of doing more. He didn't sell one bit in that match. He didn't do anything in that match, really. He put me in a chokehold and then he laid there, and I was like, dude, what the hell are you doing? Like, I didn't hit you. No one saw an elbow. I didn't throw an elbow at him. Why the hell did he lay there at the end of the match?
Yeah. Also, I believe, and I'm pretty sure the fans believe, if your cameraman did some pretty like better camera quality, camera work, we would have got to see that finish like better, the GTS go to sleep a
Well,
little bit better,
that
but
was
we didn't.
also my bad, just because we were in like a tight spot at the time. We were trying to stay in a certain area. It was late. We were trying to be quiet, and that
Of course.
GTS just did not go the way I'd planned it. Widow has never taken that move in his life. I'd never done the move in my life, and
Yeah.
I mean, I got him up and I was explaining to him, I was like, look, dude, you got to take it a certain way. I'm not trying to kill you. And he didn't listen, so I like half-assed that knee up, and I was like, no. That was another way I was just like, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Um, I thought about using something different. I'm not necessarily the GTS, but I thought about using a different finisher. And after trying the two I did that night, the GTS and that weird ass DDT I tried, it made me realize curb stomp is where it's at.
Curb stop's your finishing move. It's the Aaron Black move.
It's the iconic Aaron Black move. What would
The
Aaron Black say if I didn't use the curb stomp?
right.
I mean,
I don't know.
I say I do the move pretty damn well.
I think you do too, and I believe the fans agree.
I mean, granted, there have been some pretty shitty ones. Like I've had some that didn't look so great, but then again, there's a lot where I put some dudes' heads down into the ground, and
Hey, our sport's very dangerous. Accidents happen. Accidents do happen at any time.
oh, just because I put their heads down doesn't mean I did it on accident.
No, I'm just saying certain moves you
Like,
do.
there's just some people I don't like being out there with. There's some people I don't like competing against. I just do it because I'm an entertainer. That's what I do.
Right.
See,
Oh,
before we keep the interview going, I'm just going to let all the fans who are watching will watch. I got two people watching this right now. Anyway, to all of you who eventually will watch when it's posted to the channel for good, I just want to let you guys know this is where you will see a different side of Aaron Black. It'll be more of my actual life rather than just me stepping out there with somebody and taking a couple shots to the head because, that's what I do. One more thing I do want to get out. If you guys have been looking for certain matches on the channel, I have noticed that some of them have been taken down for whatever reason. That they are restricted now because they go against YouTube's policy. One of them being the one where Diamond King and I went one on one and he busted me open. I believe that was in Diamond King's first match. I think that was the one that got taken down. And another one was mine and Widow's Total Justice I Quit match. That was taken down for some reason. So far, those are the only two I've noticed, and I'm trying my best to recover it. But so for some reason, some of you younger fans can't view some of my matches. It's because I have an age restriction against them just so they do not get taken down again.
yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be honest. I had to do the same thing because my comments were not coming up on my videos, so I had to do the same thing. Is put an age restriction.
See, I was more happy whenever YouTube didn't have such a strict policy because I could post what I wanted, do what I wanted. I didn't care if it was demonetized. I'm not making any money off of this anyway. I'm doing it for the entertainment of it. Like, yeah, I might entertain some of my fans, but a lot of the time it's entertaining me too.
Yeah, I feel you there. I feel you. Just the fact being entertaining entertains me. So
Just so all you fans, once again, just so you guys know, I think a weekly podcast or broadcast, whatever the hell this thing is, I think that will start coming into effect here soon until wrestling picks back up. Um, one reason you guys haven't seen a match, I'm actually having issues with my car right now. That same car that the clown put his mask in that was running fine that night, all of a sudden isn't running anymore. So
Stupid damn clown. I swear. They always clowning.
that's kind of holding me back a little bit. I was trying to schedule something with Widow again today, and that wasn't happening. Uh, I'm hoping Elite Championship Wrestling. Yes, I did change the name for all of you guys that probably didn't realize. We went from ETW to ECW, just not extreme, you know. Anyway, um, I did change the name a while back. I thought it sounded better. Extreme Trampoline Wrestling was okay when I had a trampoline. Now
Yeah.
it's not. I can't say it's elite wrestling because it's really not. Because a lot of the roster I've worked with sucks ass.
He needs the good old Dylan Lee to come down there.
Yeah, you do need to come, Dylan, because we could put on a 5-star match, and I'd
Sure.
have fun throwing you around a little bit.
Of course. But let's don't talk about me now. It's about you, but it's about you, okay?
I mean, you're the one that said something about you coming down, so if you want to throw shots, then let's do it. Like, I mean, I think we
Hey,
put
maybe
a good
one
match.
day, maybe one day, maybe one day. Chill out now. Chill out. Gonna have a heart attack over there. Chill out.
We're good. We're good. We're good until you overstep your boundaries, which you've done in the but that's in the
Yeah,
past.
as a different character. Oh, sorry, I broke kayfabe, but um, forget about kayfabe. But that was a different character at one point. I'm a whole different person. Okay.
See, Aaron Black is Aaron Black. I do whatever the hell I want. I'm not even technically signed. For those of you that don't know, I will say this: Elite Championship Wrestling has been ran by me this entire time. Like, I get hurt, and I'm not gonna say the entire time because there are some days where I'm just like, let's get someone to give him ideas, or like me getting suspended back like a year ago, a couple months ago. Who the hell knows at this point? I don't even remember. That was me battling injury once again, something I've dealt with the entire time on the channel.
Yeah.
Me just wanting to take a break. Uh, a lot of the time, I'm the one that says what goes down, what goes on. I'm the one who's trying to make the best product I can, but whenever I have shitty wrestlers doing just weak fucking just weak everything, like they can't get into it, that's what pisses me off, and that's what gives it the quality that it has been lately.
And this is why me and Aaron Black are very similar. This is why we get along. We relate because we have like the same problems. So for me, for WFW, which I'm not doing anymore, I'm doing my own stuff.
See,
Um,
before you keep going, I'm gonna be completely honest. The whole stop to WFW, I think is the dumbest thing. Like you guys could have gotten far with that. I get not having a roster. That shit sucks. Like I don't have a roster right now. Not a very good one.
let me be
But
honest with you at that part. Let me be honest with you. It's not the fact we didn't have a roster, it's the fact that people were not showing.
how long do you think I dealt with that? There was a whole year period of time where I dealt with backlash from people getting pissed that all we were doing were throwing shots at each other. And you make a comeback. You work it out, you make a comeback. It happens.
And
Like,
the next thing is reality. It's people got responsibilities and stuff like that.
exactly.
And yeah,
And
and
people
so
do
it's
have their own responsibilities, and I get that, but I think that's where I took a step differently with my channel is I was so for those of you that don't know, I do not make any money off of Elite Championship Wrestling. I'm not doing it for money or anything. I work my own job. I do flooring and I do all that. I do work to make money, and a lot of the times that money I make, I will put in towards my show just because I want quality content. So, if that meant I was paying my roster to come in and do a couple matches, to sign to a contract or do any of that, that's how I changed my channel to assure that people were coming in and weren't just gonna leave me hanging. I'd make them sign a contract and I'd make certain rules in that contract that if they did not show, they were not paid. And a lot of the time that worked out. Here recently, the whole break we had wasn't because I didn't have anyone showing. I had people hitting me up that whole time saying, "When are we doing this? When are we doing that?" That was just me taking a break for myself, getting myself better, which I'm still not 100% most likely, but I'm doing a lot better. Um, for those of you can't see, but I did put on some muscle. I don't know what this one little bit sticking out is, but oh well. I did put on some muscle. I have been working my ass off lately to build muscle and do whatever I can, but I mean that's just where I took a step different. That was my look on my whole channel is I wanted people I could rely on, which still did not happen very often. I think the biggest person I relied on in the last year was Chris Riot. And
Yeah.
I hate to say it because I know a lot of people don't like Riot, and I know him and I have had beef in the past, but he did some pretty damn good work there for a little bit.
Mhm. Well, I feel like I got shot at just a little bit, but I feel like I'm going in the right direction with my show. No longer WFW because I'm going on a solo act where I don't have to rely on somebody else. If they want to do it with me, if they want to have a match with me, I will show up at your place or whatever, or wherever you're at.
So technically, unless somebody gets to you, you're technically in a retirement stage at this point, or like a
Pretty,
part timer.
pretty much part timer. Uh, so there's different kind of there's other content on the channel. It's just as for wrestling matches, that's
See,
whenever I can put up something.
that's yeah. With wrestling, you're technically a part timer right now, and who knows? Maybe the infamous Dylan Lee will show up on ECW eventually. Who knows? Maybe I'll sign him to a contract and have him fly out here and do some work with me. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll look for people who can give me quality matches. Which I'm not saying you can't, Dylan, but
Been a while for me, so I might
well,
be a little rusty.
it's been about 6 months for me. I mean, I can't put all the blame on Willow for that crap action match that we did. A lot of that was me too. I hadn't done it in a while. I wasn't into it. I was half asleep.
Hmm.
I just figured I'd get something thrown out there. But the whole reason that didn't get posted is because I want to do better.
Exactly. And that's what I'm hoping from my side is to get bigger or get my name out there where since I am a part timer, that's what you call it, part timer,
I'm
maybe I
gonna,
can show up to these other places. I don't know. I'll just have to
I'm gonna
see.
let everybody know this now. Don't get your hopes up. Don't think it'll happen for real. Who knows? But for any of you MEBW people watching, I might be moving down to Georgia in the next 2 years. So if you guys want to link up and do some work, get in touch with me. You guys got my Twitter. You guys know how to watch my channel. I've seen a couple of you guys watch my channel. Get in touch with me. We'll work out a deal when I move out there.
Yep. Well, this interview with Aaron Black has turned into an interview with both of us talking to each other
Interview,
about the
interview. Who cares about an interview? No one wants to watch an
show.
interview. People don't care about what's going on in our lives. People want to hear action. People want to know what we're planning and
I don't know, bro. I'll tell you right now. I got my eyes on somebody over in EBW which I want to end because it's just trash. It's garbage. Can you
Quick question.
guess?
I cannot. I didn't. I wasn't ever a big fan of EBW. They didn't interest me.
Oh, I mean, they both interest me, but
MEBW was my way to go. Like they got a lot of talented people. This is my question, by the way. Do you know what's going on with Tyler Adams? The last I saw, he competed in his last match or some shit.
Tyler Allen, he's back. He should be back. Yeah, he was back. If you
Oh,
haven't been watching,
I mean, I've been busy a lot, so I haven't really kept up with much. But Tyler, if you watch this, I know I've gotten a hold of you once. I don't know if
no, no, no.
but hey, I still want that one-on-one with you. If anyone's gonna end my career, it's gonna be the man, the legend, Tyler Adams. Curb stomp versus curb stomp. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm looking at my move sets for my first match back. Signature and finisher. My signature's gonna be. I mean, I call it the final set. Final. I can't even say it. The final assassination. There you go. Final assassination. And really, it's just a butterfly DDT, basically kicking your knees out from under you and your head going into the ground. And then, of course, my finisher is just a spear. But really
You gotta
depends.
copy the you gotta copy the nightmare with a spear. That's what I started with.
Uh, you never know. I might add some pizzazz to it. You never know, dude.
All right.
Con-
Well, if you do get to step out there one-on-one with me one day, I guess it'll be a spear versus spear match to see who can pull it off better, huh?
yeah, it may be. Maybe we'll see.
You know,
We'll have to
just for all you
see.
guys out there, I know you guys wanted to see some shots thrown. That's a little bit of why I've switched up a little bit. I'm just throwing some shots, playing around. Although that thing with Tyler Adams, I really do want that match one day. Dream match right there. Aaron Black versus Tyler Adams. 5 star.
Uh, I want to end the silent era with Reaper. I just can't stand Reaper for some reason. If you remember Reaper, I don't know. Don't remember Reaper. Well, whoever remembers Reaper or
See,
knows Reaper,
that's when I say I don't know of you guys, that's not like just because you guys are small names. I'm not a very big name. Like, yeah, I've got some fans behind me. I've got 300 something subscribers, but compared to a lot of you bigger channels, that's nothing. I know EBW is a bigger channel, and I've seen some of your guys' work, and I didn't mean to bash on you guys earlier. You guys do some pretty good work, but MEBW, I've talked to them. I've wanted to work out a deal with them just for you guys to know. I haven't told really anybody this, but it was like 2 years ago. They were going to invite me to their backyard rumble. I was going to be a part of that, but getting out there was an issue. Injuries were an issue at the time with my shoulder. Um, so that didn't happen. So it's not to bash on EBW or anything. I don't see anything wrong with them. I don't see, I mean, I just don't watch them. It's not something that I watch.
yeah. I mean, I don't really watch much either. Like I said, this MEBW, EBW. I've been watching some of the newer stuff since they had that. What do you call it? It had all these brands all together. It wasn't
The world
MEBW and EBW.
collided in a way.
It had like WW. Wait, was it? I don't even know. I don't know. I don't even know. I can't even remember the name of that brand, but they have some pretty good stuff over there. I don't know. I haven't been really watching much, so
Wow, we're almost at a half hour already. All right. Well, just so you guys know, this will hopefully be a weekly thing. It won't always be with Dylan Lee. It'll be with different people. hopefully, I can get Tyler Adams on here one of these times because I'd love to talk with him. But this will start being a weekly thing. I think we're going to do half-hour to hour shows that will eventually be posted to my channel, and then we will get on with it until I can get back into wrestling. Who knows? When I get back into wrestling, this will still be a thing. Like, this is something I want to keep up with, but I don't want to keep the same guest every time. Yes, Dylan, I'm calling you a guest. It's going on my channel. I gotta call you a guest, but I will not always have the same guest. We will be switching people out and doing what we can. So I'm hoping next week I can pull a big guest too and go from there. I am gonna cut this at about 30 minutes though, just because it's going to take forever to upload.
Yeah.
Before we finish this up, Dylan, is there any other questions you want to ask the Nightmare?
I forgot why you call yourself the Nightmare.
I'm the Nightmare because I'm everyone's biggest fear, at least on my channel. No one cares to step in the ring with me because when they step in, they know they are about to be put down. Chris Riot still doesn't have a win against the Nightmare Aaron Black. Then again, not many people do. I think the only person who has a win against me who I haven't beaten yet was Suicide. Suicide, you're a beast, dude. I wish I could get you to come back to the channel, but talks. I'll work on that. Any other questions?
Oh yeah, I just want to say one thing, one comment. Tell Suicide I said hi.
Oh, if you want to step in the ring with Suicide, I'll get you down here and you can do just that. But just know he doesn't go easy. For those of you that didn't see it, if you haven't checked out my Instagram page, go ahead and do that. The Aaron Black 19. If you haven't checked it out, there is a clip that we actually had to stop recording because Suicide thought he knocked me out, and he dazed me. Like, he got me pretty good on that hit. Dylan, I know I just sent it to you the other day, but that hit rocked me. Like, that thing hurt. I dropped to the ground real quick, and so I'll let Suicide know you said hi. If you want to step in the ring with him one day, I'll do what I can to get both you into a deal where you guys can work together.
Yeah, it's my funeral, but I asked for it, so there you go.
You know what? You want a funeral? We'll step it up a bit. Suicide, Dylan Lee, I Quit match.
That
Dylan,
sounds good on paper. So it
me.
good in real life.
Don't disappoint me in it. You gotta last more than 15 minutes with the dude.
15 minutes, okay. I like it.
Then again, just to throw some shots, a lot of your matches aren't that long. I mean, a lot of the times you're 5-6 minutes.
Phone issues, storage. Yeah.
I think your longest match on your channel at the time, whenever you let me decide to run it, and I posted one of my old matches on the channel.
Technically, way back then when we were doing some silly some silly stuff on there. I think my longest was probably about 25 or 30 minutes.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. I just got a message. Widow, if you're still watching this, we got to get that match going. I'd love to step in the ring with you. Thank you for what you just told me. You are absolutely right. I could spear the fuck out of this kid, and he couldn't do anything back to me. Had to throw some shots at you right before we go. I'm going to call this a day, though. Dylan, thank you for being my guest, and I hope to see you guys next week on the show. We'll say Saturday. See you guys next Saturday. Thank you, guys. Have a good day.